Hi, and welcome to episode 8 of my Swarm series. I am Icon, and today we're going to start out with a little Muffalo shootout. And after that, I'm going to design my base a little bit further. Well, make a base out of this cluster of trees. And we're going to talk a little bit about the future of this place. I'm going to design a new storehouse, that's for sure. And if everything goes good, I'm going to design the throne room as well. And besides that, let's see what will happen today. And I hope you're going to enjoy the ride. And if you like this series, drop my channel a subscription and you won't miss any future content. So with the last raiders, I have conquered a nice amount of rifles for my people, which makes hunts like these a lot easier. Which is quite good because these trees are certainly blocking out a lot of sight. And this way, it's going to be a lot easier to hunt myself my meals. We're on low food again, 0 days of food in storage. So that's why I decided to start with a good old-fashioned hunting party here. Here we go. Boom. It's a lot easier when you're having a bunch of people with rifles on that job. Yeah, that's good. So this way, I'm going to hunt 3 of them, so we're going to have, oh well, maybe 4. The 4th one just got hit by a stray bullet. Can't say no to some extras. There we go. Alright, that's a lot of blue fur for the colony, for sure. So Vulture is going to haul this, Olive is going to haul this, Harry is going to haul this. Wow. In such short measure, there's a person on every one of them. So I have, well, I should have paid attention to which one of them is a male. Could have tamed myself a breeding pair. That would have been quite useful. Besides that, there's still a terrible lack of limestone in this place. Have to haul more limestone chunks one day. I'm quite afraid that I'll even have to mine out limestone chunks because it's either that or I'm going to change my style of paving in the base. I could pave the more modern parts of the base with, what's it called? Steel, and use a little bit less of the stone. But I don't know. So, one thing I definitely want to do as soon as possible is research the moisture pump. Sadly, there's a lot of prerequisites for that. I have to research microelectronics and machining. So, on top of that, we're going to need a high-tech research bench too. So, that's quite a lot of goals to achieve before I'm able to get there. So, I don't even know where to start, but let's start with the smithing technology. Because overall, we're not going to do any good without the way there, and producing my own guns is a pretty big milestone as well. Alright, the food problem has been solved for the time being, but now the next issue is I'm not happy with all the items being crammed into this place. I think this is going to be some sort of workshop, laboratory, I don't know, but definitely no warehouse. So after breaking my noggin about this topic for a damn long time, I came up with this spot here. It's logistically a very good spot in my base. It's very easy to reach, and it's roughly evenly far. It has a good distance to every spot, considering that my base will grow into this direction further. So my future base will roughly have here a border like this, but we can't do it right now due to these patches of ground. Of course, I'm going to seal off this place here. Then I'm going to have a border here, Maybe we're going to build around this a little bit, because these red ones, I think I'll never be able to do anything with them. And the yellow ones should be able to neutralize them with the moisture pump, but I'm getting sidetracked. So here's going to be one border like this, and this area here, around here, I want to do my main kill box. I don't know how to seal off this block here yet, so there will be, I guess the border will be something like that, and down here. But you already see there's so much yellow ground here, which I can't build properly on. So yeah, I'll have to research the moisture pumps first. But I was drawing out the flooring for the warehouse, and that I just wanted to share my thought process on why we're going to do the warehouse, where we're going to do it. So some wooden doors on every side, at least one. 16 on 16. It's going to be quite okay for the time being, but more flagstones. Of course, more flagstones. More flagstones everywhere. But I really like the look of the flagstone madness everywhere. I gotta admit, that's really starting to grow close on me. This whole place looks like a town, and I like that. But at the same time, the amount of limestone necessary to pull this off, we don't really want to talk about that. So maybe my future plans will be including mining out my limestone chunks here out of the area here. Who knows? So there's one more thing that I want to get done, and that's the replacement of this generator. For some reason, they're not doing it. For some reason, they're just not doing it, so I am doing it. Sometimes when you want to have things done good, you have to do them manually. This is one of those situations. There we go. The camp fuel powered generators are a massive upgrade for the colony. It's also a good way to get rid of all the excess wood in my stockpiles and make something good out of it. Camp fuel is quite well tradable as well, but the downside of all this will be definitely the amount of crafting time necessary to pull this off. I mean, the worst thing about that, you don't even level anything out of it, if I'm remembering it correctly. Yeah, nothing. So just spending your time earning money without learning anything, just like in real life. All right. So I just realized that I forgot to drop the paved tiles on these squares. It's looking always a little bit off when that brown shade is still. I don't like that. Alright. And once this is done, I'm going to think about a proper throne room for this colony. Although with all these patches of difficult ground, it's always quite a pain to think about new places here. But overall, it seems to me that this patch here looks quite well suited here. So we could do a throne room, something like this. And, well, ultimately I don't want to have it, that's that. Ultimately I won't start that huge, but I could start with a small throne room, something like that, and expand further to the back, connect it with the steam power there for future plans. Sounds quite nice to me. But let's wait until all the megalomaniacal plans are getting done. And apart from that, I'd say I need somebody else for constructing jobs, but I don't have anybody to rely on. Well, I think I'm going to recruit Humps on that into that department. Let's do it. There's so much easy work that we can do here. And Teddy alone is just completely swamped with all the work. But let's check it out. Humps is not really good with plans, so Sedge would be the way better choice. But at the same time, Sedge is my chief researcher. Man, that's annoying. Ah well. Humps will learn the trade on his way of cutting trees. That's the real bad thing about it. We will be cutting a lot of trees here, but, well, he's learning something along the way. I don't mind. Alright. Two days later. Oh my god. Well, at least he's only taking forever on these larger trees. The smaller trees, which are not yielding any wood, he at least cuts quite quickly. So, Sedge has that panther. I don't know. If I'm happy with that panther on Sedge, or if it shouldn't be on somebody else. Whatever might be the case, it's time to craft some things. Let's do 2 parkas, pants, cowboy hats, everything. 1 suit of everything, please. Finally we start with the storage area. Nice. So when you're living in the swamp, every constructor has to learn plant jobs. I guess you can't do it without. You'll never be a real constructor if you're not able to cut trees. But at the same time, we're getting friggin' rich out of all these trees, I might say. Okay, let's I'm happy with this bed here as a form of prison option. Wrong definition. There we go. Alright, so I just want to make sure that the sculptures are getting into this area here. So once we're done with that, let's repair that, please. I just noticed that there's simply no reason at all to not do some sculptures out of wood. I have dirty, rotten amounts of wood, and oh, there's nobody in my colony who's neither good at doing art or oh my god. Okay, so we gotta wait for somebody who's passionate about that. I didn't rescue those people. Maybe one of them would have been an artist for my colony, but, well, I didn't feel like that. Like going for a rescue party or such. We have already so many colonists in this place here, so... Yay! Humps learning to cut trees as well. Wow, and lousy speed there. Well, I'd say it's time for some trading. So, did we ever trade? No, I don't think so. We never traded before. So, this is the first time a caravan emerges out of this swamp. So let's let Humps and Teddy emerge out of the swamp with some things for sale. 1,000 units of chem fuel, for example. So, turns out Rimworld swamps are their real refineries. Well, you could do the same out of a lot of veggies, food, and such, because you can refine that stuff as well out of food. Okay, but they're on the road for several days. Okay, let's do that. Confirm. And we're going to grab Olive and no, Sedge and Harry. And we're going to go for another little hunting trip. Okay. Because we're almost out of Muffalo. Can't accept being out of Muffalo. Wow, this woman is such a killer. Shooting 14 is sure giving you quite some good stats there. Major break risk. Well, late night caravanneering. It's always the same thing. Whoa! Stray bullet for the horse. Well, sorry about being not sorry. There we go. Oh well. Take the horse as well. Why not? Let's haul them beasts. And this way, there's at least some food available. Hey, spring has begun. Don't be a lazy chump humps. Don't sleep in the freezer humps. So he's either going nuts now or leaving the map. Doing a caravan in Rimworld is always a lovely thing. Quite a controversial topic, if I might say so. Okay, let's hunt that stallion. Hope it's not going to bleed out until Sedge runs over there. Wow. Are you kidding me, dude? He seriously grabbed his Happy Meal, had a bite, and then went off back home instead of dragging that horse back. You lazy bum. You just were hoping that the panther would do that, would do your job. Admitted. Alright. So that's that. I don't want to hear anything about low food here, guys. Transport pod crash. Hello, Carlson. How are you? So Carlson is a, well, fast learner, teetotaler, beautiful, and incapable of caring. Well, it's one of those combos I really don't like. So, who's a good doctor of these people left here? Seems to be Vulture's job. Alright. Rescue Carlson. Hope he doesn't die along the way. So, he has 7 hours. I'd say it's completely okay. So, a 39-year-old nurse named Jen is calling from nearby. A nurse. Nurses are quite often non-violent. So there's the question, do I really want to have a non-violent person in my colony? I might say no. Because I don't want any people that I can't have a look at before I get them into the colony. There's a certain chance that Carlson might join us. And we're already getting raided by man-hunting alpacas. God damn it, dang it. So let's first patch up Carlson. And Get ready to face the threat of man-hunting alpacas. Hard to tell that without flinching. Alright. So the first alpaca will go down to the trap. No? Wow. Tough alpaca. So we're having two guys up front able to fight. Oh boy. This is going to be a hard one. Do I have any psycasts? No. So, alright. Nice. They're trying to flank us! Get him! Alpaca's coming in hot. Alright. Enough of that roleplay. Let's just finish them. There we go. Oh, that one is still... still alive. There. Meh. Well, we got one alpaca. And Olive got bitten by the beast. Let's hope she doesn't turn into an alpaca. Well, I don't think that'll happen. Pretty sure about that. So, last chance to think about getting Jen into my colony. I'd say, sorry Jen, I'm not going to save you from the horses. So, how long are these 0.1 days? Vulture and Olive are going to marry. Take that, Teddy. They even did it while he wasn't at home. Rotten. This woman really doesn't like his ex. Like her ex. Gosh. Gender confusion. Alright, we could pick up sheep. Maybe I'll do that. Olivia, game dev. Maybe this is Teddy's new wife? She's a nudist. And she's an artist. You are going to join the club. And capable of dumb labor. That sucks. But apart from that, quite happy to take her home. A lot of good stats on her. And the insanely high value on art is exactly what I need. And I'm pretty sure and convinced that I'm able to afford that. A bionic spine? Oh, maybe I'll have to rethink about the game dev there. Because maybe I won't be able to afford both. So, no, come on, are you kidding me? There has to be a way. I could sell the Muffalo. So, it's just a bionic spine. Well, I don't need it right now. And I'll try to bring up the money anyways because I want that triple rocket launcher. That Zeus hammer sounds super nice as well. A lung is never bad to have. So these guys really do have some good items for sale. But for now I'm going to be okay with these things. Maybe buy some medicine from the rest of the money. Because medicine is always something you can't really produce well during the early game yourself. Awesome. Welcome. Strength's Inlet. What a name for a place. Sounds strong, don't you think? Yeah, so components are completely okay, and there's a ton of components able to be mined out here, out of the mountains. I'm completely okay with that. And very, very happy with the outcome of today's adventures so far. Let's see what'll happen with Carlson. I mean, I could use his persona here. A burning passion for plant work. I mean, basically, yes, welcome. So, Carlson joins. Hello, Carlson. Welcome. Awesome. Quite happy about that, too. So, another handler, but much more importantly, finally the guy who does all the plant jobs and doesn't mutter about it at all. Awesome. There we go. So, that's that. And let's redo the builds here. Now that's what I call a nice start for today. So he's a good shot as well. Well, he's going to be a good shot, okay? One day he's going to be great at what he does. And Carlson will now also be my #1 hunter, because I feel like Sedge is already good enough to in shooting. So Sedge needs the best bedroom. Oh gosh, where does the guy actually sleep? Sedge, where at? I guess here. It's the only bed that's not taken yet. But while we're talking about, I'm not having any place for Olivia yet. So I really like the comparison Olive and Olivia. So Teddy, after Olive comes out to marry Vulture, Teddy frees a slave called Olivia, roughly her age as well. Well played. Well played. Alright, Teddy. We got you. Let's see if the mail order bride will do it for you. Okay. Mean jokes aside, I hope everybody will just get happy. But I'd say I'll really need some new rooms to live in. It's always a hard thing to get new living rooms running here, but kind of like having something already here. Boom. You can use a vent here. So, like this. And this way, I'm okay with that. So down here, I could do another room, but there's a phenomenal amount of steel in my way. Okay, wonderful. And welcome at your new home, Olivia. So that's that. Art is your thing. You're not going to do any dump work at all. Don't worry. But you're also going to be very important for the construction work here at this place. Wonderful. So I can now drop Humps out of the job which he doesn't like at all. Please, Humps, get somewhere where the wild animals of this place won't be after you. I know a guy who lost his leg the other day at another place. Okay, so Olivia took this place here. Carlson is here. Let's see. Ah, there's the last sleeping room. I see. Well, we're now fully... We have no beds left, but at least everything's working out. So I'm going to bring up this room as the new happy place for a greedy person. I'd say that sounds awesome. And apart from that, seems like I need some more sandstone blocks. quite far away. Oh, these are better. Okay. Little eclipse going, but I don't mind. Need some... I'll need something to whack people with for Olivia. So, there's no discussion about who gets the assault rifle here. No discussion at all. And I'm going to give Carlson this one here. And there's nothing which forbids Olivia from using a gun. Oh, bloody. There goes a mechanoid cluster. But at least it's far away from the base. And what do we have here? Auto charge turrets. A ton of them. Oh my god. Defoliator. Oh. Radius expanding daily. Bloody. That's harsh. That's really, really harsh. Because I don't have any global effects to destroy them. Oh boy. So, I don't even have smoke launchers to conceal myself. If I had a smoke launcher, this whole situation would be quite easy to deal with. So, what to do? I'm still a lot of technology levels away from getting that done, but at the same time, well, it's there. It won't hurt me for now. And well, so there is actually a way to attack these things without getting a too high risk on my people. Mortaring would be also an option. But if I look at these angles here, if I would mine myself away through here, I could get into an angle here where I could at least attack the auto charge turrets. Toss some grenades on them or something like that, but still it sounds like a suicide mission there. And that's what I don't like. But apart from that, well, it's only a defoliator, so... I could also go to my neighbors and buy that Doomsday rocket launcher. And just fire away at that thing. But somehow I have the slight feeling that this might be not enough. Oh dear, I dislike situations like these so much. But at least I have now some new technologies available. So let's finally get some light in here. We don't need to live like this. So, what I'm going to do... What am I going to do? I mean, this thing... It doesn't even do anything yet. And, the proximity activator doesn't even realize I'm here. So, I have frag grenades. But at the same time, I wonder... Is there any remote chance to stand here and take a toss at this thing without dying immediately? That's what I'm asking myself. Is it even possible to not die immediately? Because if the answer is yes, I would just drop somebody over here and fling those grenades at that thing. Or I just grab a option for smoke. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's send another caravan. But not today. It's either sending another caravan or get the gunsmithing technology going and achieve it with that. This would be the other option. But if I get it correctly, only the defoliator will wake up. The other turrets won't wake up. This is a proximity activator, not a timed activator. So we're on low food again. And I'm going to think about this question until the beginning of the next episode. Either if I go for the overkill option and just toss some rocket launcher on that, or if I go for the more risky option and try to kill off these things, or if I wait for the safe option and research gunsmithing, build myself a smoke launcher and do it the safe way. Right now I'm tending mostly to option 3, because this defoliator is stupidly far away from my base. So more like, hey, it's not really affecting me, so let it be there. Anyways, friends, it's time for today's episode's end, because I say so. And the time says so. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride, and yeah, long story short, see you guys next time, and goodbye.